welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the first video I ever, put on YouTube. We're gonna be playing Call of Duty, Black Ops 4, Zombies. Hopefully I don't get in a lobby with people that are trash. But let's get into it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get notified when I post another video and everything. And yeah, let's get into it. I say talk to me, y'all can talk to me in the chat box also. If y'all want me to drop any new videos or have any ideas or some games that y'all want me to check out, just let me know. I usually play GTA 5, and I'll also play Call of Duty, Black Ops 3, and Black Ops 4. And I also have Black Ops Cold War for Call of Duty also. So I'm gonna start streaming all of those very soon on this channel.
Unfortunately, it took 100 million jail sentences to get the vivid picture. It's an honor to be here with you, Steph. It's just a constant reminder of what.
These niggas probably trash, but we're gonna see.
I should have knew that. I knew who was a coward, and sooner or later, we had done a cowardly act. I feel bad I put Duchess in a dangerous situation at the fashion show. The reason why I left is because I never once watched my back. I'm gonna see that
Good Lord! Did everyone else see what just happened? Wait, it may just be my so-called senses deceiving me. I'll be okay in a minute.
There is something very wrong with this ship, and the poor souls on board. I think we can all agree that our heist has not gone smoothly. The blade lets me feel your death.
How to play Call of Duty. Y'all need to learn on Black Ops 3 before y'all watch this video.
Though the wood will splinter and break, we must make every effort to slow their advance. Oh, Alistair, my dear old, possibly dead friend. What have you gotten us into?
Would everyone just shut their yaps and concentrate on clearing the area? I was told to trust you. Please show me the man who was
That is far closer than I'm comfortable with.
Double points. The artifact, my medallion, has somehow brought the chaos that unfolds all around us. Now we must decide how best to react. Perhaps we would be wise to abandon ship. There are lifeboats after all. They should be used.
Just imagine what I could have done with a fork!
Fell off. A door.
Honestly? I'm just hissing in the wind here. I feel... oh, alive! When did you leave all this lying around, Scarlet?
Good news, skin scabs. I'll be going hand to hand pretty damn soon. Fuck me. A blast like that could burn the whole damn ship down.
The only delay.
This was such a beautiful ship. I feel bad hammering it full of nails.
A piece of Mademoiselle Pia. To me, it lives up to the stories. Does not always come easy. Sometimes it is agonizing.
A lot better than the job I did on last year's turkey. Ooh, got to try out my chakram thingy.
Bonus points.
little shit is healing the others.
The monster blue must die, or he surely will. Max ammo. Full charge on the sector. The sneaky one strengthens its friends. See how it makes their eyes blue? I always finish what I start. So, senoritas, will you testify to this? I suppose I could throw this pot at someone. Where is Diego?
Now that I think about it, how did that statue get in here? I know! Magic! Magic! Ooh. Seriously? That's solid stone. Even magic's gonna struggle with that.
Insta-kill. With all the magic fighting against us, I welcome any magic that helps us fight back.
I'm pretty sure the ship is sinking, so if the creatures don't kill us, drowning surely will.
Nailed. Any more good news? Is your optimism?
Bruno likes these. He told me the job's done. I'd appreciate it if you kept your grubby little balls away from me. Spontaneous combustion. I tell you, ghoul chemistry could win me a Nobel Prize if I live through this.
What new hell do we descend into now?
This was a tactical move, right, Diego? Surely you weren't vested in combat.
Talk to me, Shaw. In the chaos, when everything started changing, you looked like you'd seen it all before.
I think I saw some of it. Once, long ago in Cambodia. I was hitting the you-know-what quite hard, so I kind of thought I was just hallucinating.
Double points.
This one's wrapped with lightning. I'm sensing an elemental theme emerging.
Bye-bye. Kaboom!
guess the old saying. I should really know what's in this. I did create it after all.
Bonus points.
I don't remember Alistair being so good at making things. I mean, he did some odd jobs, but that's not the same.
No, you bitch. You bitch. How the fuck did you hit that one? That's why I hate playing with randoms, bro. They always fucking shit up.
Max ammo.
Hit that. Ain't nobody study hit that.
And the strength to keep it down.
Oh, damn. Better not get any worse.
Congratulations, Scoutmates. You are now the second member of the Rose family whose life was saved.
Yeah. Enjoy this moment here.
I was just thinking we could use a good fire.
Carpenter.
Teams down here continue their work even though all the humans are gone. you need payment. I have no money. But perhaps we could work something out?
That was almost as satisfying as threading a needle. And I didn't even have to lick it first.
Oh! You mean that headshot? Or were you up in your own little dreamland?
Fascinating. The creature seems composed of fire and cold. Well, terrifying really, but fascinating too.
Your first mistake was touching it. Your second...
All of this must have purpose. I know this. I feel it. Deep within.
I wish I could construct something a little more resilient. But we have neither the tools...
Don't you know the face is the second most fragile part of the body? Adios, amigos. Can you help a fellow out here? I'm not quite ready to unleash the beast. So I'm looking for a bit of sport.
is healing his flames.
Max ammo. Bonus points.
Bloody hell! I nearly went arse over tit! Blood isn't normally that viscous!
double points.
Everyone else hears that, right? It's not just me, is it? No, I hear it too. Thought you could walk all over me, didn't you? Weapon's almost empty. This is not your day, is it, Shaw? No, certainly is not. Shut your jabbering phone hole! Nutty! Oh, I've only honestly forgotten some of the recipes. This is disproportionately out of proportion. I'm trying to remember Scarlet as a child, and I can't. Same goes for my own family, if I'm honest with myself. Shame on me!
Max ammo.
That is quite enough from you, Snappy Daniels! Is it dead? Have we slain the beast? Try banging a little quieter. My eyeballs tremble.
wildin'.
You see, Evelyn, I do know how to deal with the neighbors.
They wildin' like shit. Ain't two down.
What in the heavens was that? Am I on fire? Please work. Please work. Please work. Have I told them about the side effects? I'm sure I did. Definitely. I distinctly remember saying, you do know there are side effects. They're just big bloody rings. How dangerous could they be? I'm not going to ask how this happened, Bruno, but I'm guessing you put up a hell of a fight.
So, I have an idea. How you say, degenerate?
You won't recognize the symptoms because of the symptoms. Short-term memory. Long-term memory.
Unpleasant.
water goo! I would love to get a sample! What a naughty little shit you are! That is enough out of you, Slappy Daniels.
Are you slapping those guns?
Does somebody else want to deal with that thing? Lance those boils on its back! Doctor's orders! The stinging Revenger Blades of Doom have recharged.
Yeah.
Oh, last time I inhaled such a pungent odor, I had to relocate my laboratory. I've not felt the touch of another since she left me. Not much before. Remember, Shaw, decapitate them, not yourself. If you would like to do the rest for me, I won't stop you.
Because only a fool would dare provoke me. You must be such a fool.
Don't lash out at me in anger if this hurts a bit, okay?
Sure, mi amigo inglés. I do not wish to sound disrespectful, but can you handle yourself in a fight?
Handle myself. Handle myself. What are you insinuating? I am more than capable. More. Fresh munitions! Come and get your fresh munitions! Ah!
Because that's what's gonna happen.
You know, in Mexico, when you save someone, they become your responsibility.
I kid. Do not look so panicked, amigo.
Full power.
Who's up for a nice game of ring toss?
You dare strike out at the great Diego Necali?
And they all fall down! Don't know if this is what they call a natural high, but I am absolutely buzzing right now! That cheeky blue bastard is giving his friends a leg up!
Insta-kill.
Sever the head, leave it dead! The kids used to like my nursery rhymes! Oh, the gunk all over me. I can't even begin to identify what it is.
That's why they don't even like this. Fuck open the door, yeah. I'm still trying to figure out why the fuck they coming in so fast.
Double points.
Surprised my hands are that steady today. Normally I can barely even hold a beaker without spilling something.
doing? Right. I have a question for you. Do you know somebody named Donovan?
I mean, it is a little weird, you know what I'm saying? Because of
You
what
know that's my
happened.
cousin,
But,
right?
I mean, all I can do is just believe
I'm
it,
dead
you know what
ass.
I'm
I
saying?
just found out
I don't have
yesterday.
a problem with that. I don't want to disrespect you either.
So you know Nino, right?
Real
Nino.
crazy. Real quick.
Yeah, Nino. So I comment on one of his pictures, and apparently they've been friends. They know each other from when they went to Friendly together.
Hell yeah.
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 I didn't either. Imagine my surprise when I like comment on one of his, you know, the videos he be posting on Facebook or whatever. I commented on one of them, and then he commented. He was like, "Sarah," I'm like, "Who is this? Who sent you, Sarah?" Like, I'm like, "Hold on, what's going on here?" 'Cause I didn't recognize him at first, and then he he hit my inbox. He messaged me on Facebook and everything. He was like, "So you really don't remember me?" I'm like, "No, prove who you are, Sarah, 'cause no face, no case, like." Like for real, like you can't just be like, "Oh, Sarah." All open on my brother like page and shit. So he FaceTimed me. I saw his face and I had to look at him for a minute to actually like be able to remember him. And yep, it's true. He's my cousin. He's my cousin on my dad's
I
side.
don't know exactly if we're going to twist it or whatever, but I heard you had something sketched up for me, but...
This is gonna sound so crazy, but my dad is his uncle now, cause his aunt and my dad got married. Yeah. 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 You see what I'm saying? It's so confusing because I had to think about it for a minute. Cause like I'm still trying to process this shit. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like this shit came to a shock to me. I was like, wait, the hell? Wait, how are we related if you know like what the fuck? And he explained it to me. Cause basically like his mom, his aunt and my dad started dating and everything. But I didn't know they was dating at the time. I just thought that, that was his friend and all that he would just bring around her type shit. I was young. I was like 12 or 13 years old last time I saw Donovan. Yeah. I literally only saw him like one time, and that was the last time I went over my dad's house to spend the weekend with him. That's that one time I saw him, and it's when like we first saw each other, like we vibed. We knew that we was gonna become friends, and we was trying to do that. But I never came back to the house again. So like ever since then, we just been trying to find each other so we can be friends and all that. Cause we're like, hey, you're pretty cool, and we vibe together. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's keep this a regular thing. It never happened, cause my dad, like, fuck him. He that type of deadbeat, so it never happened. It, yeah, that's like literally the last time I saw him. So it's like when I saw his picture on Facebook, like his profile picture, I was like, wait, who is this? Cause I didn't expect to see the full grown beard and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, wait, hold the fuck up. Who is this? Cause last time I saw him, all he had was peach fuzz.
So what you doing now?
Last time I saw him, all he had was peach fuzz. So I'm like, wait, who is this nigga? I don't know him. Yeah, he probably saw you in my friend list. It was like, oh shit, hey, Khalil. Like, it's crazy. Maryland is too small.
Damn. You gotta understand.
Yes. Yes, that's why I said. I'm like, Maryland is too small. And then come to find out, he know most of the people that I graduated high school with too. I'm like, damn.
You're never gonna draw better than nature. I try to get down to advice.
You talking about Ryan Thompson?
Listen, she
I know him. I know him. I think he went to juvenile together. That's pretty much how I know.
That's wrong.
Yeah, we went to juvenile
You know
together.
there's different type of drawings for tattoos and like.
But it was like,
You know that?
yeah, we cool. Like, it was mostly like a high and by type thing. Like when I would like walk past him in the hallway and see him, it would just be like, hi, how you doing? You know, that type thing. Like, it's like he wasn't in my circle of friends, but he was cool. Like I had no problem with him. Yeah, just casual texting. How you been though? I miss you.
Is she talking to right now? Does she understand I'm her boss? She is.
Girl, trust me, I know I had COVID. It was not fun at all. It was not fun. I had got it, I think a week after Christmas. Yeah, I had got it. Cause they was at work and somebody at his job had it and they transferred it on to him and he comes home, kisses me and all that and so it's no way of me to not get it. But like I went into quarantine. I went into quarantine for 14 days. I didn't have any of the symptoms, so that's what threw me off about it. Cause I didn't, yeah, cause I didn't have any of the symptoms. I felt fine the whole time. But I had ended up going to get tested, and the test said it was positive, so had to isolate myself, and I went into quarantine for 14 days, and then after I was in quarantine for 14 days, I got my shot like a couple of days ago now. Yeah, I had just got my shot because I'm in the medical field, so they gonna require me to get it anyway, so I might as well just get it now. Yeah, it's not that he against it. It's just he don't trust it. 'Cause he don't know how that shit gonna affect your body 5, 10 years from now. You know what I'm saying? He don't want nothing to happen to me, which I get. But niggas need money, so gotta do it. I was like, if I turn into a giraffe or a kangaroo or something, at least I get some settlement pay out of that shit. But like shit, I'm like shit. Yeah, cause I was pretty much in the house the whole time. Like I didn't really do anything, cause I'm just finishing up my classes and all that, and I'm about to take my exam next week so I can be certified and all that. So pretty soon I'll be working. Yeah, it was for a pharmacy technician. Yeah, I took 2 classes. The first one I already got my certification for that. It's for medical front office. And then the second class was pharmacy technician, and I just finished that, so I'm just waiting to take my exam next week. Yeah, nowhere near, but I'm gonna have to get ready. Shit. I had I had a whole month to study and shit, and I've been studying shit. I still get nervous before I test. It don't matter if I study the whole month or not. Yeah, I'm not a tester girl. Like I hate tests, and I always get test anxiety. That's the worst thing about it. Anxiety. I just be like, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I just. It's just something. That's just me. Like I don't know what it is. This is I always do that. Like when I'm real nervous about something, and then I always end up passing it anyway. Cause that's what happened the last time. I had major test anxiety. I was like, oh my god, I don't know if I'm a pass and all this and that. Like I was a nervous wreck, and then I ended up passing. Like shit. Over dramatic and shit. Like I was like, oh my god, this is some bullshit. I did all this shit for nothing just to pass. They was like, I told you, you'll be fine. Woo woo. I'm like, ah. Oh my gosh, I miss you, man. It's been so long since we seen each other. Because of this damn COVID thing, man. No, you're not the only one. I just be wanting to stay at home and smoke. That's all I be wanting to do. I'm a homebody, so I'll be cool. I'll just be in the house eating and drinking and smoking, and that's all. Occasionally play the game and shit, but that's it. I feel old. Cause like my little sister, she got her first period this year. Yeah. God. When I first found out, I cried. I was like, oh my god, I'm getting old. I'm gonna start getting gray hair and all this shit. Like, I'm getting old. She still talking about something. You're not old. You only 23. I'm like, girl, please. let me. I was like, let me be dramatic and peace. Like shit. Like dang. Right. It's like this too much. My little sister. She doing good. She's still crazy. She still getting on my nerves, but I still love her. I haven't seen her in a long time because of COVID and everything. Plus some family drama going on. Oh, mm-hmm. Well, not still, but again, some yeah, something else happened. Like a whole lot has happened since our last time. Yeah, I don't mind talking about it. Like it's like okay, so basically, I cut off my grandmother because, like, I stopped talking to her because basically, like, when I was talking to her, I would, like, talk to her about personal shit, you know what I'm saying? And she'll be like, oh, it's gonna stay between me and you, I ain't never gonna tell nobody, woo, woo. Turn around, she telling everybody in the family. And everybody in the family talking about me while I'm not there and all that shit. And I got tired of that shit. I got so tired of that shit. So I just told her to fuck off. I blocked her number and all that shit. Like, I'm like, I don't want to talk to you. Because if you going to do that shit and disrespect me like that, I can't fuck with you. Because the fact. And then there's the fact that they trying to make excuses for her. Talking about some, oh, she getting old. She losing her memory and this and that and woo woo woo. She know what she doing. She is grown. Like, you are a grown woman. They talking about some she losing her memory, she getting to that age, don't pay her no mind and all that. Like you know how family is when the elders start getting to that age to where they about to start losing their memory and all that shit. They start to make excuses for her actions and shit like that. Like I ain't making excuses for none of her actions because she knew what she was doing at the time. So basically, like, after I did that, my mom called herself being mad at me because I don't want to talk to my grandmother. And I'm just like, that ain't got nothing to do with you. That's between me and my grandmother. I get that's your mom and all that, but it ain't got nothing to do with you. That's between me and her. That happened between me and her. And what happened between me and her is supposed to stay between me and her. And she chose to defer that and not follow through with that. So this what happened. So basically, I tried to hit up my mom like on Christmas and New Year's Eve to like tell her happy Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and all that, Happy Holidays, right? I text her and I call her and she didn't even answer, right? At the time, I didn't think anything of it because I didn't know that she was mad at me then. I thought she was, like, in my mind, it's like in the back of my mind, something was telling me she's mad at me, she's mad at me, because she always answers my calls, she always responds back, she always responds back. Like, she never, like, anytime I hit her up, call her, text her, anything, she always either call me back or she'll text me back and say, I'm busy right now or whatever. Like, she always hit me back. And she never hit me back. So in my mind, I'm like, yeah, she gotta be mad at me because I know her. I know my mother. Because she's literally just like me. Like, we're both Sagittarius too, so that doesn't help it at all. So, like, I know my mother. I know when she's mad, she does that. I do that too, so I know it all too well. So, basically, I was on the phone with my cousin, and my cousin, she was like, she basically talked to my mom, and she was like, um, I think a week before Christmas or something like that, all of us cousins had went out to get drinks and eat and all that shit, right? And it's a story behind that too, but I'm gonna get to that in a second. Um, but yeah, we basically went out to eat and all that, and my brother was staying over my cousin's house and all that, and she was like, he basically told her that my mom had told him that the reason why she didn't answer my text or phone calls or anything like that was because she's mad at me because I don't want to talk to my grandmother. And when she told me that, I was like, I motherfucking knew it. Because I know my mother. I know what she does when she's upset. I know her. And it's so petty to do that. Especially when your daughter trying to reach out to you on a holiday just to say happy holidays. That's all I was trying to say. Huh? That's what I'm saying. Like, if you was mad, if you feeling some type of way, call me. Just tell me. Like, don't just ignore me. Like, that's just petty as shit. So, like, after that happened, I just blocked her ass. So I was like, I ain't got time for that shit. Like, that's that petty shit for real. And that's that childish shit for real. Because, for real, we both grown. We both should be able to fucking talk like adults if we got a problem with each other. And the fact that I could do that shit with her, but she can't do that shit with me, that's solid shit. And I can't fuck with that. Like, I don't fuck with that shit at all. Because I've never been that type of bitch to be fake and sit at the family table all hee hee ha ha like I like you and I'm all cool with you, knowing damn well I don't want to be there and I ain't want to be around your ass. I've never been that type of bitch. But that's what I'm saying. Like, how the hell can. Okay, I literally explained this story to both my best friends. And they're like, your mom tripping. What the hell wrong with her? Why she didn't just say that? I'm like, that's what I said. I don't understand. And it's like, it kind of like rubbed me the wrong way. Cause I'm sitting here thinking, oh, she understand me. We basically the same type of person. I'm thinking she understand my way of thinking. I would have to explain this shit to her. But no, she ain't understand that shit. So I just said, fuck it. You get blocked too. Then, and that's basically what happened. Like, she mad over dumb shit. Like, that ain't got shit to do with you. For real. Like, I get that's your mother and you feel like I'm being disrespectful towards her because I don't want to answer her calls, but that's my decision. But I say, if I want to have a relationship with her, that's my decision. You can't force that shit. 'Cause at the end of the day, I choose who I want in my life. Cause for real, if I don't want nobody in my life, they ain't gonna be in my life, and they ain't gonna be a part of my life, and that's on period. Right, like just because they your mother or they your grandma or whatever the case may be, and it's like for real, that family shit is just a title. Like I can make my own family, and I have through my all my friends. Like it's crazy and it's so sad, but literally all my friends have done more for me than my own family has. It's really sad. It's really sad. Like the only people I can really depend on in my family for real are my cousins. That's it. Yeah, I can depend on him. And I say we gonna start working on our relationship this year. We'll build up to that. But I basically Donovan. I was talking about my other cousin. Girl, I got. Let's see how many cousins I got. Damn. Okay, so I got Donovan. Then I got my cousin Isaac. They both on my dad's side. And then on my mom's side, I got my cousin Denise, my cousin Amber, my cousin Patrice, my cousin MJ, and I think that's it. Oh yeah, and my cousin is fine, but I don't talk to her. She act like she grown. Like I hate a little girl that try to act like they grown and be trying to base an adult like you an adult. You a child, and you still a child, honey. Like don't get shit twisted. Exactly, exactly. You don't know nothing about being an adult, so sit your little ass down somewhere. Fuck out of here. And them kids be trying to do that shit too. Like they think just cause they know how to talk and all that, they can just talk to you every day want to just cause they get into age. Like, girl, please, you ain't grown. You don't pay no bills. You ain't got no job. Like you ain't doing none of that. Your mama's still paying for everything. So get the fuck. And then I just don't understand like when all that shit first transpired, that shit had me so stressed out. Like I was beyond that stressed out. I'm like, okay, why the fuck? All this shit happening right now when I'm about to take my test. Like that shit's crazy to me. Like it's just a lot. And then like I gotta tell you the backstory to when we all went out to dinner. So you remember how I told you about my older sister, right? How I don't fuck with her because she tried to basically how I put it. She tried to say Demetri stole weed from her when he didn't. Yeah. So basically, all my cousins and my brother know I don't fuck with her, right? They know that. I've told them that. They know that. So pull up to the restaurant and all that. We all sitting down, eating, talking, whatever. But I say, yeah, I'm drinking. I'm sipping on my little drink or whatever that I had just got. Some shit. I'm chilling, right? We all just chilling. I didn't know she was coming, right? Why she show up? She walk up to the table like, come on, hi. Like we all cool. She know we not cool. She know I don't fuck with her ass. Cause every time she calls, she don't get through. Cause I got her number blocked. Like when I say I cut her off, I blocked her on Instagram. I blocked her on Facebook. I blocked her number. I blocked all that shit. And I'm like, I don't fuck with you anymore. Cause for real, the fact that you ain't believe when I said he ain't take nothing.
Personal is personal. That person wanted
That's
to
foul.
visit.
That's disrespectful. Like,
He wasn't there.
that's a red flag right there. That's a red flag right there for me. Cause it's the fact that you didn't believe that your sister wouldn't bring nobody around you that's like that. And it's like she barely know the nigga. Like she accused him when she was just meeting him.
Did you get thrown in this mix? If you have personal beef,
And I'm like, okay, you ain't even take the time to get to know this man. And then I've known this nigga like for over 10 years. So if I'm telling you he's not like that, he don't do that. Listen.
You was in my shoes, you would have did the same thing or worse.
That's what I'm saying. And she never tried to get to know him. She just automatically assumed that he took that shit just because he was with her. Cause, like, did I explain the whole story to you? I don't think I did. Yeah, I think I summarized it too. But basically like it was our first year together. I wanted him to be on my family, right? So my mom was having a cookout out the house for Easter one year. And everybody was there. My uncle, my aunt, everybody. Just everybody. So I invited him to come over because I wanted him to meet everybody and everybody wanted to meet him. So, you know, he gets there and we're all having a good time, just chilling, you know, eating, good vibe, all that shit, right? And then everybody's gone. At the end of the night, everybody's gone except my sister and me and Demetrius. So, my sister was gonna take him home since he didn't have a ride, and he was cool with that. But we all wanted to smoke before it came to that. So she knew somebody that was in the area that we could get some gas from and shit. So she took us over there. And she had Dimitri get out the car, and I guess he had the gas underneath the placemat and all that, like in front of the door and shit. So she asked him to go get it for her. So he got out the car to go get it and bring it back to the car. Literally opens the bag, no smell, nothing, nothing at all. You know what that means, right? Right, right. Some huff, definitely. That's some trash, right? So she like, put that back, right? I'm sitting in the back seat, mind you. Like I'm sitting right behind his seat, so I could see when he's getting out the car, and like, I saw him do all this shit. I saw him get out the car, go up to the placemat, put the weed back under there, and put the placemat back down over it, walk back to the car, and that was that, right? And then we get to driving and shit, and he basically telling her, you know, somebody else you can get some gas from and shit. You know everybody, he know that shit. And that's real shit. Like he basically, you know, took her to somebody he knew that lived in Iverson Towers. Bruh. Literally not even in the car yet. She could smell that shit. And the window was open. And he was still standing at the apartment door. Like he was still standing at the complex door. He didn't even get to the car yet. And she could smell that shit. I could smell it from the back seat. Right? So that shit was some gas. So we get back to his crib and shit. We get back here and everything. And you know, he smoked like 2 J's with her and shit. And then he give her some gas also to take home with her. Then when I get home, like a couple days later, she come out saying, "Oh, your boyfriend stole weed from me, and woo 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 woo, and he not a good nigga for you. You need to leave him, and la 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 la. That's not a good nigga if he gonna take from your own sister, your own family, woo 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 woo." I looked at her like, okay, first of all, he didn't take anything from you. I know him. Like, I've known this man since fucking 7th grade. I know him. He don't steal from nobody. He ain't gotta steal from nobody. Because he make his own shit. And for one thing, he damn sure ain't about to take no shit. That's some fucking huff. And then I'm like, What kind of nigga you know gonna smoke with you and give you some shit to take home with you if he gonna fucking steal from you? Like what kind of nigga you know that's gonna do that? Like that makes no type of sense. Ever since then, I had not spoken to her, I had not talked to her, I have not done anything. I ain't want nothing to do with her ass. But for real, she disrespect the fuck out my nigga, trying to make him seem like a thief when I know he's not. And I don't fuck with that. One thing about me, I don't play about my nigga. One thing you not about to do is try and play with my nigga. I don't play that. Especially when I know that he's innocent. He ain't do shit to you, but look out for you. And even after everything happened, he still trying to look out for her and give her $20 for the loss and shit. But she ain't want to take that shit. So he said, fuck her. He did that. He was going to do that for me only because that's my sister. That's the only reason he was going to do that. But after everything happened, I was like, nah, babe, nah. Don't get that bitch shit. Don't get that bitch shit. Because you ain't do nothing wrong. It's been 4 years. I forgave her. It's just I'm done. I'm done with her. I can't fuck with her no more. And then it's also the fact that she continues to try and get everybody in my family not to like not to like him and all that. Like she's still doing that. Like when I'm not there, she'll run her mouth. Literally. Like I literally haven't been to a family event in over 4 years. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be around that, all that negative energy and shit, and all y'all do is talk about people. Just to talk. Like, that's literally all y'all do. Because y'all ain't got nothing else better to do with y'all fucking life. So y'all rather just talk about the people that's not there. So out and put them down, right. And I don't fuck with that, because for real, you really my fan, you'll never put me down like that. It don't matter what the fuck I've done. You'll never judge me based on my situation. You'll never, or my choices, like, you'll never do that. Like, you was really my family, you'll never ever have done that shit. And for real, she was really my sister. Like, she always saying she my sister and shit. For real, that shit is just a title to me. Like, you saying you my sister, but you not acting like it. So, it's whatever. I say, people, and then my brother was like, oh, that's your sister. It's never a good reason to stop talking to your sister and woo woo woo. I'm like, shut the fuck up, because you don't even know what the fuck happened. You listening to what she had to say. You ain't get my side. You listening to what she's telling you, and she's switching the shit up. I know it is. I know her. She's switching the shit the fuck up to make it seem like she is. Because literally, when I was a child and she was a teenager, I used to see everything. I would peep everything, and they used to think I ain't peep shit because I'm a child and shit. Like, nah, that shit dead. I peep everything. I just don't say shit about it. Like, I'm literally that type. I'll peep shit, but not say nothing. Like, I'll keep that shit to myself. I won't say nothing. I'll just leave you wondering. Like, what the fuck? What happened? Yeah, I peep everything. Like, you can't get shit past me. Like, I peep everything. I'm that smart. I got my grandfather's way of thinking. And that's what they fail to understand. I think like my grandfather. I move like my grandfather. I got my grandfather's blood running through my veins every day. Like, come on now. You can't get shit past me. And then she be thinking, just because she be going and talking to other family members and shit, that I don't know what she be talking about. Shawty, I know everything you be talking about. I got eyes and ears everywhere. Best believe my cousins be coming back and telling me what you be saying. And it's sad. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand. And I ain't never done shit to her. And she failed to realize everything she done to me. I would have never done that shit to her. And that's what she failed to realize. I would have never crossed you like you crossed me.
But it's not even worth $50,000.
And then it's like it's a lot. Like that's why I don't hang around my family no more. Like I don't go to family events and nothing. I don't go because I don't want to be around that shit. All that negativity and judgmental and all that shit. Like I could see that shit just off of walking in the room. All the judgmental stares I get from everybody and shit. Like I don't got time for that. I don't.
It's to once again see Puma put so much love into something, and for someone to snatch it away from him once again. He was once the face of black.
That's why I keep my distance. That's why I keep my distance, and I definitely know who's close to me and who got my back or whatever. Like all that folding shit, and you family, you supposed to be family, and you doing all that shit to your own sister. Like I never understood that shit. But I know why she doing it, cause she's been through so much, and she taking that shit out on everybody. And she want to bring that everybody down with her, just cause she's been through what she's been through, and she don't want to heal from that shit. She still hasn't healed from that shit. A lot of shit that like she went through, she still has not healed from that shit. She's still hurting over that shit. Like our shit with our father and what he did to us and how he treated us, she's still hurting over that shit. She still has not healed from that shit either. I'm healed from that shit. I got over all that shit. I let all that shit go a long time ago because at the end of the day, I'm like, it's not worth it to keep. It's not worth it to keep letting that shit bring me down. Cause that shit was starting to get that shit was starting to get to my mental health, and I couldn't let that shit get my mental health. I couldn't. So if I let that shit get to my mental health, then I'm gonna start bringing everybody around me down, and I don't do that. I don't do that. I'm too positive for that. Like I like to bring my people up. Like I don't do that. So like I try to work on myself and keep myself lifted, so I can keep everybody around me lifted. That's what I do. But the fact that she still has not got over that shit with her dad is sad. Cause it's like you need to get over that. Like that shit happened a long time ago. A long time ago. And it's like I get that you don't have a father figure, but we did. Our grandfather was our father figure. And he's still with us. She has to not realize that yet. But I've been realized that. I already knew that when he passed away. Cause I was the only one that used to call him Papa. Cause that was my Papa. And he used to call me baby girl. I'm the only one out of all his grandkids he ever called baby girl. Cause I was his baby girl. And I was the closest one to him. Ain't nobody else, come down to the house to help him out or whatever with whatever he needed or anything. I did that shit. Like when he needed help, like just with typical cleaning around the house and all that shit, or if he needed his blood checked up and all that shit, like I helped him do that. Even though I was so young, I helped him do that. I helped him do anything because I love my grandfather. Like he was the only one in the family that never judged me off of what I was going through or like decisions I would make. He never judged. He never judged anybody. He got to know you first before he plays judgment, and that's the thing that they don't get. They don't understand that. You need to before you place judgment on somebody. You need to get to know them and get to know how they act and get to know what they do, what their tendencies is, and all that shit before you place judgment. And they place judgment off the sight of you, like off the sight of you, they'll judge you. Like even if they don't know you. And that shit's always been crazy to me, cause it's like ever since my grandfather passed away, nobody's the same. Nobody's the same. Everybody's changed. And I can't be around that. I can't. I can't. I got like as far as like they spirit and like nobody's happy anymore. Everybody's arguing all the time. Whenever we get together, like everybody's always arguing. Whenever my grandfather was here, nobody ever argued. Ever. He was, yeah, he was the peacemaker. He definitely was the peacemaker. He did not play that at all. Like if anybody got there arguing in front of him, you're like, hey, shut the fuck up. That was him. He didn't care. He's like, hey, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear that shit. Shut the fuck up. Everybody be quiet when they hear his voice. Like his voice had power, bro. You could hear that shit through the house when he was pissed. Like I remember one time, my brother got into his like his musical collection and shit. He got so mad, bro. Like I was downstairs at the kitchen table eating my breakfast and all that shit, right? Oh, AJ, what the fuck you do? Woo woo woo. I'm like, what the hell? In my 10-year-old mind, I'm like, what the heck is going on? All I hear is AJ. All I hear is my brother crying. Like that's all I heard. I was like, oh god. I'm like, oh god, Grandpa got to him. He must have did something. It's too bad for him. I was an angel. I ain't never do nothing. I ain't never do nothing, and I mean that. Like my mother would even tell you, I never did anything. Like I was always an angel. Like I never lied, I never stole, I never did none of that shit. Like, cause I ain't have a reason to. Like in my mind, even though I was so young, I never saw a reason to do any of that shit.
Guess what? I got great news. Regularly, you know what I mean? I'm not one to like.
It's all good. Just call me later, Pooh, okay? It was nice talking to you.
You don't think 124's closed now, right?
Okay, boo. Love you.
No, wait. Not like
Bye.
shut down for a little while or like. No, hold on. You have to understand. It is shut down.
You thought you were a boss, you thought you were a bug, but you don't exist in the tattoo industry. You don't do tattoos, and the tattoos you got, your black ass, you can't even see them.
So Med told you like he closed it down because he heard what happened.
He called me. I was wondering. I went totally like, if me and him gonna have a problem, let's just get it on. But he's basically telling me your man pull him all the way up.
He just don't want no problems.
Med's smart. He's not an idiot. I'm not shocked. I'm really not. It was bound to happen. Med had to fight him. All the that he was doing, Puma was getting out of control. Like the boy was acting up.
No, this is the best part. That's not the best part. See, you drop it. This is getting exciting. This is getting exciting. Man offered me to buy Ink 124.
Checkmate, bitch. So what you gonna do? You gonna buy it or what?
I don't know. Like that's a no-brainer right now.
Even for the said you got it back downstairs.
Shit, I didn't even know you fucking hit me up on here. I'm crying.
When I take over A124,
My bad.
the luxury shop. I have a jacuzzi in the back. I might even put a koi pond as soon as you enter that bitch. A Black Ink East. See, I already named it. Black Ink East. You see how it goes on? Black Ink East.
supposedly her best friend. What does that mean to us? She'll betray the out of all of us because she's already done